was doing a literacy campaign called Bookapalooza. Bookapalooza then went and launched into growing into the Shanice Milton bookstore in honor of Shanice Milton, who was a victim of gun violence. She was unfortunately slain because she was used as a human shield on the day she was going home from work. She was reading a book.
Terrible.
And there were some gang members or just people, period, just arguing among one another, and things escalated. The young man grabbed her, and she unfortunately lost her life that night. And in Southeast, if you didn't know, it is a literacy desert, meaning that there was 0 bookstores east of the river at the time when I was starting this campaign. Thankfully, due to our campaign, and I'll take this credit, it might go unsaid, but Mahogany Books is now over there in Anacostia Art Center, so we have one bookstore. And when the Shanice Milton bookstore opens up in the new Busboys and Poets coming to Anacostia, we will then have 2 bookstores east of the river, which is a blessing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I mean, it's
so
so sad that it came from something that was an unfortunate event, but the fact that you all were able to turn it into something positive, because Southeast is so rich.
Yes.
It is like such a rich area.
Don't tell nobody though.
I know. I have so many friends
Because Amazon is coming.
Okay, so let's talk about Amazon coming. So as you all know, there was a big announcement that was just made that Amazon is coming to Northern Virginia. And I feel like folks have mixed feelings about it. So, I mean, I want to hear your perspective.
Mixed feelings. I feel like everybody should have one feeling. One thing that I've been hearing about Amazon is everyone is like, oh, Amazon is coming, Amazon is coming. They're going to add to the community. They're bringing 50,000 jobs. Let's be very clear in this, right? They're bringing 50,000 jobs with 50,000 people already. They're not going to help the community. They're going to replace the community. Simply put, they're coming in, they're not doing new hires, and they're transferring people from them for the next headquarters. This is, what was it called? Isn't it Smart Growth? There's a coalition actually over in Virginia who pushes for smart growth. And smart growth is having a community that is transit accessible, right? So Amazon coming is not necessarily for the community, but it's for the economy. And I think we need to really distinguish the difference between community and economy, because economy is profit based. And in today's time, we have been trading people for profit, to which you can continuously see done with this new Amazon headquarters that's currently coming in. With that being said, you just see the concerns that are happening, as well as the fact that our metro station, Metro DC right here, they're actually using the fact that Amazon is coming here as a way to increase funds and to refurbish, as they've been wanting to do if they've been denied in the past. So let's say if they're like, hey, we need to get the red line fixed because, it's the oldest track and it keeps breaking down, and people are like, no, we don't have the funds. Now with Amazon coming, bringing 50 new people, they're like, hey, we need this to get fixed in order to continue to go and be fully effective and running to full efficiency.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, I have to admit, I feel conflicted. I feel conflicted because there's the part of me that 100% agrees with what you're saying, that, they're bringing in jobs. They're not necessarily bringing in jobs for our community. And I know that there is a concern that the housing prices, which are already sky high, those Airbnb prices, are going to raise up. Then there's the other part of me that feels like, but how do we partner with companies and corporations to bring jobs to our area? Because I think that there has to be a middle ground where we're able to have some type of relationship with these, with these multinational institutions and organizations to actually thrive DC. And that's not to say that a company like Amazon, which is large, which is killing mom and pop shops. I mean, they've taken over Whole Foods. It's not to say that that's the one, but I do want to figure out how do we get our people more money and more resources without having the company and corporation come in and have a really bad impact on our community.
That's very true. And I agree with what you're saying. I believe that would have to come from some type of grandfather clause that's automatically put into place, where we're saying, okay, this many jobs will be allowed allotted to this many natives that are here.
Yes.
That's what we should really be looking for, to have something along those lines. But the reality is we have to face and look at the education. This isn't a warehouse coming. This is a HQ. This is the tech jobs.
High level.
Yes, high level tech jobs that are coming in. And unfortunately, if you look at the areas surrounding it with the low literacy rates, period, or with the lack of education to which some people experience, are we even in the position for our community to take over those jobs?
Yeah.
Do we even have the backgrounding or the successful tools to do that?
Yeah. Well, so but I think one thing that we should do, I'm looking right now on WTOP's website. They're obviously saying not WTOP, but Amazon is saying that this is going to be a good thing, that they're not trying to take over the community. But I feel like if Amazon is indeed coming, what is our ask going to be as a community? So, I was listening to NPR the other day, and they were talking about Jefferson Davis Highway, which obviously, we don't want Jefferson Davis to be called that anymore. What are the ways in which we can use the fact that this this international corporation's coming to Virginia? How do we get them to actually work on our side? Because I'm sure they realize that the community is going to give them a hard way to go if they don't figure out how to work with our people. But I think that in lieu of being able to stop headquarters from coming here, we need to have some more concrete asks. So I want them to change Jefferson Davis Highway. Okay. I think your idea is really fantastic they need to allot a certain amount of jobs to DC natives and to Virginia and Maryland natives. But I am struggling with if they're coming, what are we going to do to prepare?
Right, because then think about how clogged up are the freeways going to be now. So you making that Jefferson Davis Highway point is so important.
I know. Just trying to get on 95 is already a headache and a half.
Just dealing with the red line or the blue line.
I know. And actually, shout out to Ag's Tech's son, who has a whole song about the red line woes. So we are gonna go back to the music. You're listening to LJM from We Act Radio and Miss Black America DC, and I'm your diva of the day, Carmen Berkley. So we're gonna get back to the music. We will be right back here on Sophies Parlor. Stay tuned.
How about some of that We Act Radio energy over talking about Amazon is they're gonna be like, yo, get Baby Kimon off the air. Right. Take it down. Don't put it back up there.
Oh, it's okay. I'm sure that all of my friends will be like, did she just say how are we going to support Amazon? But I mean it. I feel like, in lieu of stopping them, how are we going to get them to help us?
That is true, though, because we're always looking at resistance, right?
Yeah.
But how do we become adaptable and flexible to the point where we can merge and it can benefit both of us if there is really a benefit? I don't necessarily know if I see the benefit of Amazon coming here versus going to a rural area like Iowa and, filling that economy gap and to better those schools and to increase and to close the digital divide, so to speak, out there.
Yeah.
Is there somewhere else that they could possibly go that would benefit them? I mean, think about the fact that Amazon was based down in Hawaii on one of those islands, and they protested that man so bad that they kicked him off.
I didn't even know I didn't know that. I mean, I guess I'm just like, okay, if they come here, I know that they just they have a bookstore now in Georgetown.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even know Amazon had a bookstore.
Yes.
Can we start there?
They have killed Barnes & Noble.
Oh my God, that bookstore is amazing. I'm not even gonna lie. Amazon's bookstore is bomb.
What are they going to do to help us? How much money? We need to, LJM need to go get a job over there and go figure out how they're going to redistrict money, re-grant money to the community.
Right. They just say, yo, you're on the radio. My people can hear me. I know.
You know what's funny?
Radio. Big time, baby.
So I'm only on live right now because LJM is on live because I don't really know how to use
live.
Facebook Live.
You're doing such a great job.
Thank you. I'm going to show you all LJM. She's fabulous.
Hi, guys.
She is... What is Miss Black America? Can we talk about that?
Yes, we can still talk about Miss Black America. Miss Black America is one of the oldest pageants, black pageants in the U.S. They're actually the pageant that changed history because they started in 1969, and at that time Miss America did not allow blacks in. Of course so they started Miss Black America to create a platform for black women to have their voice heard. But it was also at the time that the founder, he understood the power of the black dollar.
Ho!
So let's be real. Let's be real, because we got to
Right.
tell all sides of the truth, right?
Right.
Not just the side that makes you look good and
Right.
makes you the humanitarian, because nowadays it's a profit to be a humanitarian and to do the right thing.
No,
So
they've turned it into a money-making scheme.
it was probably always a money-making scheme in the first place.
Right.
So.
Wait, this was your song recommendation.
This one, Masagia, right? This one it should be I Feel You.
Nothing Burns Like the Cold.
Ah, yes.
How do you
Burns
say
Like
her
the Cold.
name?
Isn't it Sandra or Sonia?
It's
How do you pronounce it?
Allegra.
Son Allegra.
Sonoh.
Yes.
Son. Do you want to when we come back? Do you
Yeah,
want to
I
tell
can
them
say
why
that.
you chose that one?
That'll be fine. I mean, one, the title is dope along its own, but I'm looking for it on Sonia Allegra.
Yeah.
Sono Allegra. Nothing burns like the cold.
So one thing I've learned through this process is that I don't know how to enunciate anyone's name.
Neither do I.
Welcome back to Sophies
we're
Parlor. You're on. I'm your diva of the day, Carmen Berkley, and you're on with LJM, Miss Black America DC, and We Act Radio.
Yes.
She is in here giving me an education on Facebook Live, which I really appreciate. Do you want to tell them about the song we just listened to?
Yes, we were just listening to Sonia Allegra, Nothing Burns Like the Cold. And that song particularly just really touches on heartbreak, right? When the coldness that you feel from when you break up with somebody, and the fact is that it's so cold that it burns.
Yeah. And you know what? It's about to be chilly outside, so I hope that you all are getting it together.
Isn't it? It's about to be very cold. Very cold.
So, your title is you are Miss Black America DC.
Yes.
What is Miss Black America DC?
Ooh, what is Miss Black America DC, right? As I like to define Miss Black America DC as a line that can't be defined, or my personal favorite, a well-educated and well-read savage.
Okay.
Is what I would like to personally go into. For me to be Miss Black America DC is an honor. One, I'm Miss Black America of Chocolate City, baby. Like,
Right.
how much better can it get besides that? And I'm representing my city. Like, I love DC. Granted, I am a transplant, but my great aunt Shirley has lived here for over 50 years. So almost every summer we would come down here from Cleveland to go to DC. So I was technically raised in Southeast and Cleveland, Ohio.
You can still rap.
What? How about
Yeah,
all day?
you can
All
rap.
day. Ward 8. Let's go. Southeast. Here we So when it comes to that being Miss Black America, the mantle to which you have to uphold is really about being that light in your community, right? And for so long as brown, black, or beige people, our narrative has been written for us.
Yeah.
And as my mentor, Kamon, the co-founder of We Act Radio, as he likes to say, until the lion has his day, the hunters will always be the victors.
Okay, amen.
Right?
Okay.
So really, with me taking the title on as Miss Black America DC, my purpose is to control the narrative, to take back the narrative, and to write it properly as we see, and to really push some proper propaganda out into the world, because we're getting bombarded and bogarted with all of this improper propaganda through the news, social media, and just pure ignorance, to be honest. So one thing that I try to do is really push for people to, one, gain their own knowledge and their own information, but take control of their narratives and know your history so that you can become the writer and author of your story and not have someone else write it.
Yes. Well, you know what? We have a caller. So,
Ooh, caller.
Welcome to Sophie's Parlor. You're on the air. That's right.
Well, have a preach.
Right. Thank you so much for calling. We really appreciate it. Wow. Yes.
Let them know. Yeah.
Right. Yes. Well, thank you so much for calling. We really appreciate it. And you know what? I don't think that's a bad idea for Amazon to actually be giving us money to come to the DC area. But anyway, so we have got a couple more songs to play, and then we're going to go into the news. So you are on with LJM from We Act Radio and Miss Black America, DC. And I am your diva of the day, Carmen Berkley. So sit tight. We're going to be talking a little bit more about immigration, gun violence, right here on Sophies Parlor.
That was good that we had a call about
I know.
Amazon.
I'm going to tell them about that. Look, normally I'm afraid to take calls. But if you want to call in, it's 202-588-0893.
Yes, it is 202-588-9023.
Yeah, wait. 588-0893. It's the call letters. Y'all see his hair? You know I like to change my hair.
Here we go. Call me, y'all. I'm putting my number on the screen. If you're watching, even if you're in Cleveland, because I got some of my Cleveland folk watching me too. Thank you so much. Definitely call me. Trust me, you can. Even though my sister literally just called the last time and busted the line. Shout out to XI Fashion Magazine and Batia. Thanks, even though I clearly told you I was going to be on air from 3 to 5. Don't call my cell phone. Okay, guys? Just a message.
They were excited for you. It's okay. They were excited for you.
If she called me to tell me that she hears me on air,
right,
as I'm
right.
live,
I know.
Like that's literally probably what she did too. She got like super excited.
That's why we have family.
I wouldn't trade her for the world. I love her.
All right, folks. I'm overwhelmed doing Facebook Live, but just know that I did 8 more minutes than I did last time. So hopefully next time I'll be able to get through 35. Thank you for listening. If you want to listen live, you can go to wpfwfm.org. I believe the show stays on for 2 weeks. So make sure that you actually go back and check out wpfwfm.org. Look up Jazz and Justice, Sophie's Parlor.
Yes,
and we come on every
Justice,
Wednesday.
Sophie's Parlor.
I come on one Wednesday a month. So you can listen to me here.
You should.
Wait,
Be great,
do
Robin.
you do remixes?
Be great, Robin. Y'all want to see our engineer guy, right? Who's over here talking about he wants to remix a song. Well, first, that's Carmen, the diva, y'all. Shut out. Go. I got a bomb co-host, everyone. You see that? And that's Robin, the man of the hour, who is currently back there remixing. Look at him. Look at him. The love here at WPFW is so real. I'm so blessed and honored to even have this. I'm telling you, I met Carmen simply because I was directing a commercial. I know, right? Light work. And simply directing a radio commercial. And we just clicked. And now I'm here on the radio. My voice is coming through your speakers. I know you hear me. Listen, just listen, because this is a mega $1 million voice, baby. You hear it global. This is just the first step. Number 1. You gotta start somewhere. Watch me fly. Robin, you got a shout out.
Got it. Welcome back to Sophie's Parlor. I'm your diva of the day, Carmen Berkley, and I am here with our guest host, LJM.
Peace.
And you were just listening to Jamila Woods' Stellar. Did you pick that song or did I?
That was you.
Was that
No,
me?
no, wait. Jamila Stellar? You know what? That's a good
I don't
question.
know. One of us picked this song.
And it was bomb.
It was bomb. We liked it. And Robin, who is our sound engineer, loved it. So you'll hear that again. And I think what I'll do is I'll turn this into a Spotify playlist as well and, post this on my Twitter. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Carmen Berkley. We're going to go back into the music, listen to a little bit of Alice Coltrane, and then we'll go right into the news. So sit tight because we've got more conversations on immigration, gun violence. We want you to call in, so make sure you give us a call at the top of the hour, 202-588-0893. You are listening to Sophie's Parlor. Sorry, I know that wasn't quick. Sorry, I'm still learning, Robin.
That sounded very quick. Sounded very quick. You sound amazing.
Thank you.
Sound amazing. Especially your breakaways. You're teaching me a lot because I have to strengthen on my transitions. So just coming back and constantly saying your name and who you are, I have to remember to do that on my show. You are now tuned in to HiJynx. I'm your host, LJM, coming to you from the radical side of MLK.
Yeah.
So
they taught me that though. They would come in here and Katia would be like, "Who are you? Where do you work? What show is this? If I'm randomly picking you up, are you how the hell would I know that you are you?" Right. As you build, and because I'm not on, you're on every Friday, right? Yes. So you actually can, you probably have a real following. For me, I only come on once a month here. So it's she's like, no, you need to make sure that people know that this is you. Right.
Well, I'm building my following. Shout out to all my people who stay with me. Kat, you've been here, baby.
Shout out.
You've been here. So no, but it's but you have to do that. My listeners have literally gone with me through my growth.
That's awesome.
Literally. And trust me, I have fucked up on air quite a bit. Where I remember the first time I didn't have a guest. Oh my God. It was the creepiest thing. After a while I was I'm just talking to no one. There's no one in here. Who's listening right now? Because no one was calling in. It's an hour.
Yeah, right. It'd be a long hour when you're
that was a long. That for the first time of me running by myself, it was a long hour. But there was another woman, and of course her brain is leaving. And it's Stephanie. It's something. I know 5 people her name, so I'm upset that I don't remember it now. But she was just telling me, she was when you run the show by yourself, you can do clips, you can do cutaways, you can do music. So she opened my eyes to that. So actually, the last show I ran by myself, I did hella clips. I did things along those lines. So it is baptism by fire. You're only going to learn how to do this through experience. And Kamon just threw me in a room with the board and the computer, and he leaves. He walks out. At least you got Katia.
That's how you have to learn those.
At least you got Katia. Yeah. But Kamon is
doing?
Do it. Just do it and make it look good and say we are radio and don't make me look bad. And you better hit record. Right. Because Lord knows I've run a show before and didn't hit record. Oh, God.
No, that's right. That's right. Well, you should also you should look into Wowdy too. I mean, it's a smaller station. It only is WPFW. It goes international, big live stream. Wowdy is Tacoma Park, Silver Spring, Hyattsville, some of DC. But because you already know the boards, it wouldn't even be hard for you to do it.
Yes.
It wouldn't be hard. Because for me, that was like you. I was like,
why you gave me doing it?
I'm like, dead air.
Dead air. At one point in time, I remember I just stopped talking. Kamon was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't have nothing to say. I ran out of words. Go figure.
Do you ever talk about the news and stuff, or
Yes. That's what we all. That's all it covers, social justice, music, and health. I believe that time it was Women's Month, and I was covering women's history. But then that also just goes to me and my preparedness of my run of the show, right? So I'm telling you, it's so many different things that go into running a radio show that you have to go, and it's a mental muscle and you have to build it up, But my last show, I ended clean, and I heard that. And I mean, granted, Kamon was that was clean. So I was like, you see the growth? You see the growth? You see that? I did that.
They're going to do the news.
Okay. You know, he be scaring me.
I know.
Hey, BTF. I'm going to shout that out. You know, BTF is one of the hottest clothing lines that we have here in D.C. next to Eat.
BTF?
Yes, BTF, Behind the Facade Clothiers. They are a mental health advocacy. You should check them out. You should definitely check them out.
BTF.
Roger O! Hey, Roger O.
Clothing line.
Yes, BTF. They should be there. They should definitely be there. You see them. I just got y'all a Google search. Look at that BTF. Just got y'all a Google search.
Give her a free shirt.
Oh, I'm a whole model. Even though Andy still owes me my coat that he went and gave to somebody else. I don't know who has my coat. Somebody has my coat and I want it back.
Call out.
Right.
On air call out. Okay.
Make sure y'all call me. Make sure I feel like I put my number up here. I know I did. Okay. 202-588-0893.
We got it. We got the number.
I literally just read it. You see that? So supportive. So supportive.
It's only taken me a year and a half to learn the number. I learned it today.
In this very moment.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Make sure y'all are tuning in. 89.3 if you're in DC. I am coming to you. This beautiful melodic voice is coming to you. Oh, thank you for tuning in. But it's coming to you 89.3. Turn the dial. Best station ever.
I'm hungry.
Aren't we both? What did I eat?
I'm starving.
I think I left my cheese Danish in my microwave. They did say that. A public hanging, I'd be on the front row.
What happened?
She, the lady just said if somebody invited her to a hanging, she would be in the front row.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
she would be in the front row.
Just keep it racist.
But that's not even a racial type of situation. I think we have to start looking at the value of life, period, regardless of the skin color. Because now if you're just simply watching someone being killed, that's not... How are we valuing life?
You know, they said the hate crimes are up. They're the highest they've been since 1992.
It's Trump.
Oh.
Like, he's agitating things and he is producing that energy for people to think that it's okay to have hatred within them. But at the end of the day, you kill hatred through love.
Yeah, that's right.
And we have to really start loving and really stepping back and stop being so... It's like we've undergone a serious cognitive dissonance as to where we forget that we're both humans.
Yeah.
Despite the color, despite the gender, we're humans. We bleed the same. We feel the same. So for you to sit there and continuously think of ways or to design...
Wait, hold on. Sorry, I
love mumble sauce.
Did you hear about what happened with the mayor?
What happened with the mayor?
The mayor basically said on Facebook that mumble sauce is...
The mayor said what?
I love WPFW.
The mayor said what? The mayor just attacked mumble sauce.
I think we need to shout out mumble sauce.
Yo, we're so shouting out the red stuff.
Anyway, okay, back to what you were saying. I just was like, what?
No.
We need to look this up. Right,
mayor against mumble sauce? How do you even attack that?
She was trying to go viral today.
Mayor is not here for the mumble sauce. Exactly 2 weeks she was elected for a second term. Waded into her first grade post-election scandal. Tuesday night, she decided to air some controversial feelings about DC's iconic mumble sauce on her Facebook account. She's annoyed.
This is like headline news today.
She's annoyed. Let me see. Is anybody else annoyed by mumble sauce? I wish people would stop suggesting that this is that it is quintessential DC. I'm just saying I was a full-grown woman before I heard of mumble sauce. So there, I've said it. Is she from here?
Yeah, I think she's from Ward 4.
Okay.
We're about to come back. Or maybe they'll play a song.
She's like, I was a full-grown woman before I had heard of mumble sauce. So how old are you, bruh? I think that's the real question. I think that just opened her up for more for an attack. Like, why'd you do it to yourself? It disparages mumble sauce as what
like,
those
why
poor
did you come from
Negroes
mumble
eat.
sauce? Yeah, like, I
what
don't even
those
understand what's
poor
happening
Negroes
right now.
eat.
Yeah.
Lord.
Like, what did hot sauce and ketchup ever do to you?
All right, Teresa. What is that? Or avocado rice. It's what the poor Negroes eat. Mumble sauce, not DC sauce. It's not too cheap and off and of the street. Plastic bags, bulletproof glass. What those poor Negroes eat. Mumble sauce. It's not the hometown sauce, despite the laughs and jokes in the street. What's the Hamiltons' take? What's the Iano millennials think? Iowan millennials think about what the poor Negroes eat. Mumble sauce. That's every man's sauce. Quite embarrassing so. Not a bite, nibble, or taste until I was an adult. All 8 wards. Muriel Bowser. Yo, Ari went in, son. Ari Teresa, you know him?
Mm-mm.
Yo, he's one of the Ari Teresa is a, let me get this right before, he's a lawyer and he fights for people.
He's fighting for the everyday person.
Yes, this is
fighting for the people that still. Shout out to the carry out.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yo, can we read this poem when we come back?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ari. Ari is dope, y'all.
So
Ari
when we
is
come
dope.
back, I will tell them who we were just listening to, and then I will allude to the news, and then you are more than welcome to go for it. Welcome back to Sophies Parlor. I'm your diva of the day, Carmen Berkley, and I'm here with my guest host, LJM of We Act Radio. You were just listening to Ravina, If Only, and right before the news, if you were jamming out with us, that was Alice Coltrane, Taraya, and Ramakrishna, and that was a good song, so make sure you listen to it. I don't know if you all were just listening to the news, but I was in shock that the mayor had disparaging things to say about mumble sauce.
Clutch pearls.
I mean, I'm not from here. I've lived here for only 12 years, but I've been to every carry out and had me a little dip.
Mumble sauce is amazing. I was literally just talking to my best friend and telling him like, yo, I haven't had French fries and mumble sauce in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm really craving some mumble sauce and French fries.
And a half and half.
But, yo, apparently, Mayor Bowser came on to her Facebook account and she wrote and said, is anybody else annoyed by mumble sauce? I wish people would stop suggesting that it's quintessential to DC. How? She said, and then she went on to saying that I'm just saying I was a full-grown woman before she even heard of mumble sauce. But now her spokesperson also went to say that
You had to go double back.
You have to think about it, right? One time. But her spokesperson came out to say that, oh, well, the mayor posted it to start a discussion before Thanksgiving, you know, to move past the midterm elections and voter suppression, as well as the fact that the council overturned Initiative 77 for all of the waiters here. We're going to move past that, guys, and we're going to talk about the fact that mumble sauce is not quintessential to DC because she hasn't heard about it since she was grown. But I don't necessarily think that was the right move to take.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, for those of you who are from Washington, D.C., I literally want you to call in and join this conversation. 202-588-0893. Let us know because, LJM is from Cleveland. I'm from Pittsburgh.
Yes.
So, we are transplants of Washington, D.C., but perhaps it's the way that we came in through the city. It's been a part of our world.
Hello, Southeast all day, baby.
Southeast.
I'm there.
Yes, we are. Sierra, the other engineer, is shouting out Mumbo Sauce and Southeast. So just to let you know, the whole station here at WPFW likes a little hot sauce and ketchup mixed together.
Oh my God.
We've got a couple more songs for you. We're gonna. Actually, somebody is calling.
Yes, thank you.
Oh wow, I am really excited I hope that somebody weighs in on this Mumbo Sauce conversation because I know it's important to all of us. Are we gonna take this call? So excited that we could potentially take a call about Mumbo Sauce. All right, you are on the air. Hello. Hi. Are you joining our Mumbo Sauce debate? Okay, tell us what you think. Yes! Oh my gosh, the phone lines are lighting up.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. What's your name again? Okay, 6 years old, Sarah Jones, Wings and Things. Okay.
She's in favor of Mumbo Sauce.
Okay, a full-grown person. Okay. So, thank you, sis, for calling in. Hello, next caller. I'm assuming that you're calling about Mumbo Sauce. Welcome to Sophie's Parlor.
Me. I want sugar and cornstarch on my chicken, man. I don't even eat meat at this current moment, but Mumbo Sauce and wings is divine.
Are you anti the Mumbo Sauce?
Are we?
I understand your point. And I appreciate your point. Of course I would, prefer the healthiest pepper. But in lieu of the healthiest pepper, I'm going to go for the Mumbo Sauce. Thank you for calling in. Hello, caller. I assume that you're calling to weigh in on our Mumbo Sauce debate. Yes, ma'am. Right. Wow. Oh, like the Wonder Bread. Wow. Okay. But maybe you do.
Maybe you do.
Okay, well. Okay, so there was something about a heart. There was Hannah Williams, The Affirmations, Late Nights, and Heartbreak. A guy rapping in it.
That might have been Jamila Woods and Stellar.
Okay.
Or Nothing Burns Like the Cold.
Nothing Burns Like the Cold.
Yes, Nothing Burns Like the Cold.
Yeah. Look up Nothing Burns Like the Cold on iTunes. Mm-hmm. Nothing Burns Like the Cold. Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much for weighing in. All right. Last caller. Then we got to go back to, being, playing music. What is are you weighing in on our Mumbo Sauce debate? Hi. Yes, you're on the air. Hi. This is Carmen and LJM.
You're live.
Okay. Oh. Wow. Oh. Okay. Oh. Well, right.
No
it was
pun
still
intended.
tasty. Right. Right. Okay. Chuck
Chuck
Brown.
Chuck Brown.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And I just want you to know the fact that you walked from Trinidad to U Street gives you all the street cred that we need. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of you. That was the first time in my over almost 2 years of being here, or maybe a year and a half, where the phone lines lit up on the mumbo sauce debate.
Yes.
So anyway, we are going to go back.
The power of the mumbo sauce.
Yes, the power of the sauce. Started somewhere in D.C. around U Street, maybe.
We saucy.
We are saucy. But thank you,
saucy.
Mayor Bowser, for just distracting us from the election and also from Initiative 77.
Yeah.
Pay your workers. All right, we're going back to the music. You are listening to Sophie's Parlor, and we will be right back. That was great.
Pay your workers. That's what you said. Yeah. Pay your workers.
That was amazing.
Point is, pay your workers.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was bomb. Did we have to cut off more callers?
Yes, there are about 5 more people, and I had to cut them off. But that was awesome. Thank you. Oh my God! Now my husband. Now he's the funny one.
Oh, this song is dedicated to somebody. I picked this song.
Yes.
I picked this song, and this is dedicated to somebody. This is. I'm not gonna say it on air, but you should know who you are. You should know. I dedicated this song to you.
This was for you.
This one was for you.
Okay, so you're gonna introduce this one.
Yes.
Okay.
Sinead Hairnet, right? If you let me. Mm-hmm. Is that how you pronounce the name? Okay. The person.
Sanad
Harnick. Oh God.
Let me tell you something. We're gonna learn this together. But
Sanad Hanet.
Right.
I was gonna say that.
Right.
Sanad Hanet.
Sanad.
If you let me.
Sinead. Wow, who knew that? And it's interesting because even my husband, who doesn't even eat mumbo sauce, weighed in to vote. Need to ask my Twitter.
Just let me.
All right. This is great. You can come on anytime.
Let me. Thank you.
I have to find my dates for 2019.
Let me. Ooh. Don't want to just be a memory, baby. Or a temporary forever. You know, my man's LB could probably sing this song so good. I'm gonna ask him to sing it. LB, you hear me? You should sing this song, yo.
This is a good song. So you're from Cleveland. I just feel like because I'm from Pittsburgh, even though Cleveland and
you still say pop, right?
Yeah. What are you talking about? Of course.
I was gonna say you better still say pop.
I just feel like even though we have like a football beef, that there's still love.
Yeah.
It's like a similar growing up struggle.
Black people growing up in a dominantly white world.
Move the mic.
Directly right here?
I want them to fully hear your voice.
Okay.
Yes. Whenever I meet my Cleveland or my Pennsylvania folks, it makes me excited. You hear Live at 5 starting? Do you hear that in the background? Can you hear them? So over there they're gonna play live music at
I was like, is it already 5? Oh yeah, I can hear them.
Yeah, they're getting set up.
Okay.
And then you should also meet Sierra Shine. Sierra is the other sound engineer for the show.
Okay.
She just is setting up Live at 5 right now.
The one who went and shouted us out.
Yeah, okay. She's really great.
Sinead Harnett.
Get it.
We got another 45 minutes, everyone. We are going strong here. Make sure you really tune in, everyone. 89.3. Call me 202-588-09...
93.
93. There we go. So that is 202-588-0893. Make sure you call me. Yeah. Haha. It was a little trickery there, you know.
Want to make sure you're paying attention.
Right. Making sure you're paying attention. Actually, no, that's not true. I give out fake numbers all the time, unfortunately.
Oh.
You know.
Somebody called in? Are they calling in about mumble sauce? I don't want to talk about mumble sauce.
You don't want to talk about mumble sauce?
Not anymore. I want to move on to gun violence.
Mumble sauce was important. People want to weigh in on that. That was
like the most important thing we've ever talked about.
They want to weigh in on that. Bump Amazon coming.
Yeah.
And the migrant caravan coming from Honduras, to which they're trying to block.
That's fine. What is this caller calling about? No, you can go to the music.
What?
All right.
Oh, make sure I say my handle too on air, because I
will.
Do not do
and
that.
You should you can promote whatever you want.
Thank you. I'll promote Speakeasy and my handle next time when we come back. Because Lord knows I forget to tell people who I am.
Yes. And really, you should show everybody your hair. Because your hair is great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Granted, I did get into a little debacle with my hairdresser yesterday. She was just rude.
Is it about mumbo sauce? No. No more mumbo sauce.
Asia.
Oh,
we should have asked her.
Sheesh.
The fact that my locks can even go into a ponytail, that's
impressed.
Gross. And this is only a year.
Wow.
And they can go into a ponytail. I got hang time.
Now, did you start little?
No. My well, see, actually, I looked like I had just been electrocuted when I got my locks because I did. I looked like alfalfa on a moment, but no, I'm so sick because I already had a bob. I had cut my hair really short. I did. I had a bob and I interlocked them. So but when he interlocked them, they were so tight that literally my hair was like, I'm so serious. I had to get lock extensions just to like weigh them down because it looked atrocious. Like there was no finessing in and saying like, yo, I'm doing growth.
Yeah, I'm looking wild.
Yeah, I look like a bush baby for real. Like, I don't think you understand.
Oh, over it. Oh my god. Got me crying. Oh my god.
She's crying.
Oh my god. Oh, please show me a picture.
I have one. I can show you.
Oh my god, that is so
I can show you. I'll show. It was when he was interlocking it.
Yeah. It looks great now. Yeah.
Praise God.
Yeah.
This is growth, though. This is what growth looks like.
I think we're about to come back. Ooh, you are funny. Ooh, you got me good. I don't think that's what you were going to say.
Yeah, that was when I got a lot, too, when I was in Africa. So that's
Where were you in Africa?
Cape Town, South Africa. I went over there to launch my mentoring program, which was called Odd, because in order to be number one, you have to be odd.
Come on.
And we definitely did that.
Oh, the bookstores? Yeah, I'll have her talk about it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Got it.
See, so those are the very first two. But
Oh, yeah, it's ending.
So yeah, when they started, they literally stopped like right here.
You've done a good job.
You would think, right? You would think.
You are listening to Sophies Parlor, and I am your diva of the day, Carmen Berkley, and I am here with my sister in the struggle, LJM, from We Act Radio.
Yes.
And also Miss Black America DC. We had a caller actually call in and ask to retell everyone about the bookstores in Southeast. Can you tell folks again about the bookstores?
Yes, so there are now only currently 2 bookstores east of the river, which is Mahogany Books, located in the Anacostia Arts Center. Definitely check them out. They literally only supply Black authors. So if you're looking for books by Blacks, for us, by us, definitely stop into Mahogany Books. The Sharnice Milton bookstore, which is currently being housed in We Act Radio, you can stop by there. Children can get free books as well. But we have a slew of really deep used books. So all of the books that you could possibly think of, like Zora Neale Hurston is there, Maya Angelou, Toni Morrison. There was even the biography of Assata Shakur that passed through there. And then you have gems like the books written by Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin.
That's awesome.
That book it's not even in the Congress of Library right now. And it's so hard to find, and it's like $400 on Amazon.
Can people donate to the bookstore?
Of course. By all means, we do pickups and not pickups. We do drop-offs. So by all means, if you want to drop off a box of books, you can do that anytime at We Act Radio, which is located 1918 MLK Avenue Southeast.
Okay, I got some books I can give too.
Yes, please, by all means. And even if we're not there, you can leave them there, because if it ever gets to a point that someone is stealing books, we have reached our goal.
Yeah, you have reached a real goal. And you were, you were actually just listening to. I want to make sure that I tell everybody about the songs we were listening to. Diamond Xavier Garcon. The song is CDG Freedom, and that is from the Black Joy Experience. And speaking of great books, Charlene Carruthers just wrote a book called Unapologetic. She is the former executive director of the BYP 100, and so the song CDG Freedom actually comes from that organization, BYP 100, so make sure you check it out. And do you want to tell folks about the song right before that?
Yes, the other one by Sinead Harnett, If You Let Me. That song personally means something to me. It definitely goes out to a special person who just happens to be the right image to which I'm looking for. So you should totally check that out by Sinead Harnett, If You Let Me, because it takes you there. It's a great song.
Okay. A little throwback. Well, we're gonna listen to a couple more jams. We're gonna listen to DC native Carolyn Malachi, and when we come back, we're gonna continue our conversation right here on Sophie's Parlor.
This is a very good intro.
Yeah, I love Carolyn Malachi. Oh my gosh, so good.
It's bomb. Hi guys, thank you for tuning in. Remember, you can call me. Scroll through the comments. The number is there.
You should have called to weigh in on Mumble Sauce.
You definitely should have called to weigh in on Mumble Sauce, but you probably wouldn't have got through. Because, we in the phone lines.
We over here lighting up the phone lines.
The phone lines.
Over ketchup.
No, what she say? Sugar and cornstarch. She's like, who wants sugar and cornstarch poured on their chicken? I do.
I might go get me some tonight.
I really want some fries. After I leave here, I really just might go and get some fries and mumble sauce. I haven't had that in a minute.
Oh, yeah. And I have to have a half and half. I remember when I moved here and I was like, lemonade and iced tea together.
Yeah, that Arnold Palmer. That's a weird thing. That was a weird thing.
Oh, my God. I wouldn't even have that where I'm from. You're mixing it? I love this place. Never moving.
Clearly, you've been here for 12 years. Did you meet your husband here?
Huh?
Did you meet your husband
I did.
here?
I met my husband at the Starbucks in Chinatown 10 years ago.
Oh, that's an intrigue. So you just want to go get your coffee and you picked up a man
and
too.
He was,
Starbucks also supply husbands, everyone.
Yes, the one in Chinatown though.
The one in Chinatown. The one in Chinatown supplies
yeah, he was
husbands.
there. He was trying to Mac. And he was being a smooth Mac, though.
Oh, he did Mac.
And I was not available, but he made me available. How he got me was on some, what are you reading? And I was like, here you go.
Oh. He knew. That was a good line.
Yeah, he did know. So 10 years later, we're still together.
Okay.
And he's actually at home right now working on the turkey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, turkey.
So he cooks too.
Oh, that's even bomb. Do I get a plate? I've been hearing about this Thanksgiving meal.
Buttermilk brine. I'm about to go home and work on
I'm all for it. By all means.
This year, you got to do a special thing. I'm going to try to make spicy deviled eggs with shrimp on top. Just do a little mix up.
Oh my God.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll let you know.
That was some drool. That's some dribble right there.
A little piece of shrimp on top. Just see.
Yeah, that is so bomb. That
see how
is
people
so
react
bomb.
to that.
That's so bomb. Nah, I think that'll be good. All
right, well, we had all these plans to talk about all these things, and we talked about 2 things, but I think we're still having a great show.
Nah, it is. It's turning into a really
good show. Okay, we're going to talk about this gun violence and this hate crimes happening. Just terrible.
I can go get my viewership. Trying to give y'all a different angle without busting my behind in this rolling chair.
I like the sweater too.
Thank you.
That's a good sweater.
It was one of those moments where I just found it because I was like, what am I going to wear? I have nothing to wear because I was literally in my Georgetown shirt and my pajama bottoms all day, running around like a chicken with my head cut off, going to the grocery store. I was like, I have multiple events to go to. I'm going to see people after this.
So you needed to still look.
Maybe I need to go and look presentable to the world.
Yeah.
And then I'm utilizing my title too, Miss Black America DC, who wears pajama pants and shorts.
Right. You need to show up. You need to show up. Right? Yeah.
Just one time,
Yeah.
This whole public figure appearance,
So, have you gotten any perks?
I mean, to be honest, I've always... Yo, you're trouble. What's
a perk you got?
I mean, I got extra chicken one time with
mambo sauce.
Calypso's from when I told them I was Miss Black America DC. To be honest, I think the biggest perk that...
Okay. Got it. Okay, the author of The Butler.
This Sunday.
Is that person Will Haygood? Oh, I guess it is. Okay. Let me double check. Let me fact check that. They're right. Okay.
Hi guys, thank you for listening and tuning in.
Welcome back to Sophies Parlor. I'm your diva of the day, Carmen Berkley, and I'm here with my guest host, LJM, Miss Black America DC.
Here we go. Hello.
And from We Act Radio. You were just listening to Carolyn Malachi, Orion. Love that song. Carolyn Malachi is a Washington, D.C. native, so give her a shout. And actually, we just had a caller, tell us a little bit more about a book signing that is happening this weekend. Will Haygood, author of The Butler and Tigerland, Pulitzer Prize nominee. Will Haygood's going to be down at the mansion on O. and O Street Museum 2020, O Street, Northwest Washington, D.C., which is downtown. So make sure you look that up. Will Haygood's going to be here on Sunday, November 25th from 2 to 4. A little free press here on the radio. All right. So one of the things I wanted to just name is I am originally from Pittsburgh. And I wanted to, we were talking about what could we talk about today, and one thing that came up was gun violence. Yes. And so, one thing that has happened over the last couple of weeks, which has been devastating, nationally, internationally, but personally, is the gun violence and the hate crime that happened in Pittsburgh, where the Jewish community was hugely impacted by gun violence. And, through some of the research that, you and I did, LJM, on DC, I see that there's a lot of controversy even here in Washington, D.C. around the collecting of guns, the controversy of how the police actually do some of the search and seizures. So, I'm just interested in your thoughts on what's happening in this country around gun violence prevention and, what's the role that we play in putting a stop to it.
Well, Carmen, those were such great questions. First and foremost, gun violence is not a criminal problem. It is a public health issue. And we really need to start looking at gun violence